morning students. Chapter number 2 is matter around us pure. Student, in previous lecture we have discussed physical and chemical change. Student, in this lecture we will discuss what are the types of pure substance. Student, on the basis of their chemical composition, substances can be classified either as elements and compounds. Students, first of all we will discuss elements. What are elements? You know, scientists who will give first and will use the term element. Yes student, Robert Boyle. Robert Boyle was the first scientist to use the term element in 1661. Now student, what is an element? Element student, it is a basic form of matter that cannot be broken down into simpler substances by chemical reactions. It is a basic form of matter which cannot be broken down into simpler substances by the chemical reaction. And you know, elements can be normally divided into metals, non-metals and metalloids. What are the metals and what are the properties of the metals, non-metals and non-metalloids? Student, metals usually show some or all of the following activities. They have luster. Luster means shine. They have shiny surface. And they are also malleable and ductile. What is the meaning of the malleable and ductile? You know, it is the property of the metal, malleability and the ductility. What is the meaning of the ductile? Yes, can be drawn into wires, and malleable can be hammered into thin sheet. So metals are ductile and malleable, and they are also good conductor of heat and electricity. It means good conductor, electricity can pass through them. You can take example of the copper, iron. Okay, and you know there is a metal, metals are hard also, but mercury is in liquid form. So example of the metal student: gold, silver, copper, iron, sodium, potassium. And mercury is only metal that is liquid at the room temperature. Student, non-metal usually also show some properties. They display a varieties of the color. They are the poor conductor of heat and electricity. They are non-luster. They do not have luster. Luster means shiny. They do not have properties of the malleability and the ductility. They are the poor conductor of heat and electricity. And they are, student, sonors. Okay, sonors means student, yes student, making a ringing sound when hit. It produces a sound when we hit these metals. It produces a ringing sound. So they are sonors. Okay, metals. But if we talk about non-metals, they do not produce sonors. Okay, so they are not luster, no sonors and the malleable, non-metals. We are talking about non-metal. And now student, properties of the metalloids. Student, example of the non-metals: hydrogen also, oxygen also. These are the non-metals: hydrogen, oxygen, iodine, carbon, bromine, chlorine. And you know there are the some element are there, those have intermediate properties. Those have intermediate properties of metal and non-metals. They are called metalloids. They are called metalloids. So metalloids are the element which show some properties of metals and non-metals. For example, boron, silicon and germanium. So we have discussed today what are the elements, student. Element, yes student, are the basic form of the matter that cannot be broken down into simpler substances by the chemical reaction. And metals can be divided into metals, non-metals and metalloids. And compound, we have discussed in previous lecture also. Compound You know what is a compound? When two or more elements combine chemically, they form compound. They form compound. So a compound is a substance. So compound is a substance is composed of two or more elements combined chemically. Okay, and they chemically combine with one another in a fixed proportion. So student, you can take example of the H2. You can see here H2 plus O2, H2O. So you can see hydrogen is a supporter of combustion. Oxygen, it helps in the combustion, but you know water H2O is neither a supporter of combustion and nor a support help in the combustion. So this compound have the different properties, hydrogen and oxygen. So a new substance is formed. So what is the compound, student? It is a composed of two or more elements chemically combined together, and the composition of the components in fixed ratio. You can take example of the water. So this water is made up of two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. 2:1 is a fixed proportion. Okay, so this is the compound, and you know these components, the components of the compound cannot be separated by physical method. They can be separated by chemical method also. Can you separate hydrogen and oxygen from the water? No. If you want to separate hydrogen and oxygen from the water, you can only use chemical method. So there is a difference between elements and compound. And student, in next lecture we will discuss the difference between mixture and compound. I think you have understand. Okay students, take care. Bye.